Anorexia. That's a word you see around a lot. So what is anorexia exactly? The Manual of Psychological Disorders describes an anoretic as such: has lost at least 15% of his or her normal body weight, has an unfounded fear of becoming fat despite weight loss, has a distorted body image or denies the seriousness of weight loss, and if the person is female, she may have lost or be in the process of losing her period. When you read these symptoms, you may picture a shivering, emaciated girl who is neurotically terrified of gaining any weight at all. This is a somewhat accurate picture, although not the only one, but it is not the full picture of any anoretic. Because beneath that tiny, distant exterior is a warm-blooded, feeling human being. A human who is not any more superficial than you or I. A human who is not just being brainwashed by society into dieting in order to become another stereotype. A human being who is not merely on a diet that's gone too far. There is more to anorexia than meets the eye. And this probably sounds like an oxymoron to some of you, but it's very accurate. Too many people focus on an anoretic's weight loss alone. Low body weight is not the most important part of anorexia. So what is, you might ask? The answer is different for everyone, but one thing seems, to me at least, to be constant. I think that most people with anorexia use it as a coping mechanism, to cope with feelings they have that they don't understand, or feelings they understand all too well. Either way, it becomes impossible for them to deal with their lives without rigidly controlling their food intake. Control over food brings order to chaos. It brings patterns and systems to things that may seem random and out of place. It makes things simpler where they once were very difficult, and that, not surprisingly, has extreme appeal. Hunger becomes symbolic of anoretics' hunger for the things they want badly, but for some reason believe they cannot obtain. Many people with anorexia eventually recover. Many don't. There is about a 10 to 20% mortality rate for the disorder. Common causes of death from anorexia nervosa include heart failure, breaking a hip bone, kidney failure, and suicide. Eventually, your control will turn on you and begin to control you, but you never ever realize what it's doing until it's too late. And by then you may need your coping mechanism so badly that you are willing to suffer to defend it, to die to defend it. And, unfortunately, some girls do.